right, honey? So let's share what we're talking about here. We came up with 10 things to help your spouse that y'all can make it through during this particular time, and it'll help you out. Number one, I'll put this on there, and it's in no order, no direct order.
Yeah, no particular order, so it's not in order of in person.
But we're just trying to show you how you could not kill each other during this quarantine time.
Yeah, because you know what? The thing of it is some of you guys are working remotely, and now some of you have kids at home, and you're having to work with them, and they're school age, and just whatever the case may be. And we always say teamwork makes the dream work. And so you have to work together as a team. So we have 3 children at home.
Right.
3 children. We have a teenager, so he's pretty self-contained. He can get on there and engage with his teachers, get his work done. You just got to check in. Because, if anybody knows my child, he's taught himself different languages. We just got to make sure, come back, and get done what's on your to-do list. But we have 2 younger kids that need guidance. Right. Like I put one of them, he was taking a test the other day. And so I was like, he's good. He's sitting there on the computer taking his test. The teachers, they can monitor they can watch their screen. So I went off to go do something else. I came back. He had snacks at the table. He was twirling in the chair. I said, "Did you finish your test?" He said, "Oh no."
He forgot to take a test. Number one, guys.
So help each other.
Help each other with the housework.
Schoolwork. Oh, that's housework. I thought
that's
that was
housework.
Schoolwork.
Help each other more with housework.
Well,
like for example, you can share this time. One of the things we take couples through premarital counseling, one of the things that they always come up with. Well, I help my wife if I had more time. I help my husband if I had more time.
You got some time.
Now you have more time, and you can actually, take a room a day. Don't take your whole day.
Yeah.
But take a room a day, and you can do a detailed clean. But do it together. And
teach your kids
you how to clean. It's time to do that now.
To be patient with it, because sometimes when you're going and you're running, you remember how Mama used to have you clean on Saturday, so we used to trying to knock it all out.
So we can go
but
to
now
the
you
mall.
got time.
Now you got time.
You can pace it out. Teach your kids. Now you got time. A lot of times we want to hurry and get it done because we don't have time to be worried about if they mess it up. I had my oldest son, so he was working on one thing today, and I got the little ones, and they're working on something. We'll make it fun. We'll put on music, just a little bit at a time. And some of you might have been at a place in your personal lives where you could bring in somebody to clean for you, which I ain't got no problems with that. But the part of social distancing is not interacting with a lot of people, so you might not be able to bring in your cleaning crew. But again, it can still be done.
And the reason we added help your wife with help your spouse.
Help each other.
Because sometimes husbands more, they the cleaning one or whatever. Help your spouse with the housework. The reason we said that is because clutter sometimes. Like for example, my wife is a neat freak. She's a germaphobe. She's a neat freak. That's one of the things about her.
To those things.
Clutter causes her to be in a really bad mood. So to combat that, we work together and try to get the housework done. Let's all team up, take a room together, and then you can do that. Number 2 is more importantly, monitor your conversation during this particular time. Yeah. It's something about when couples get together in close proximity, want to start picking a fight, want to start talking about something that happened years ago. Sometimes you'll start talking about things that are never going to change. You could talk to you blue in the face, but some situations, they're never going to change. They're never going to adjust. They're never going to do it your way. So instead of taking that time, pounding your head against the wall, making the days seem like years, just monitor your conversation. Just say, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to go there. We're going to talk about something else. You know what I'm saying? And just monitor your conversation.
Because I bet you got more in common, more that you enjoy, more that you like that you can discuss.
Right.
Not saying that you don't need to deal with problems or issues, but sometimes we have a tendency just to pick.
Number 3, you can get small projects done. In our home.
I'm the queen of projects. Right. Ooh, I love a project.
One of the things in our home, we bought our home brand new. We had this home built from the ground up.
Back in, it's been about 8 years.
Yeah, so our home was built. And so they told us we had a warranty on our home. They said once the ground settle, some doors may close and everything like that. So we've had some issues with that. Now is the time to get that done. Just knock it out. You can knock out those small little projects that you said you was going to get done. I did a thing the other day about you can do the photo album. All those photos.
You know how you got the old school photos? Yeah. Some of y'all got stuff that like, when I get time, it's in the closet. Or little projects. I was showing my oldest son, now is the time. I was like, one of the kids was going in their drawer and the handle fell off. Now, They didn't come and tell me, but I looked and the handle was missing. And I told him, I said, come talk to me. I said, it's not broken. The screw just got loose.
Right.
So this is time. Let me show you how you put it in there. You tighten it up. And I said, now while you on it, let's just hit all the dressers and go and tighten them up.
Tighten up all the dressers.
Just little bitty stuff
you see
keeps your house together.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the other day, I was taking a really good nap. Ooh, you know one of them naps when you wake up and you got lines in your face? I was taking one of them kind of naps. And my son knocked the entire doorknob off the back door.
I don't know how he did it.
How he did that?
How you take off a whole doorknob?
But for weeks, I have been saying, I'm going to tighten that doorknob.
I'm going to tighten it up.
So what happened was, it was a teachable moment for him. But then when the doorknob knocked off, I fixed it, tightened it back up. And then Dylan, went around and he tightened up all the doorknobs upstairs for me.
Awesome.
Tighten them up, taking ownership, showing them how to do different things. So take that opportunity to get those little small projects.
Yeah.
Pictures hung that you wanted to get hung, now's the time to hang them.
And it's amazing. I found out what you can order.
Yeah.
What you can order. You can order, maybe you got a little project, you can order little stuff from Walmart and things, or drop it off at your house and you can work on little projects. Even the little kids, make it fun.
Right.
I do little contests. Just make it, you just got to know how to twist it and make it fun. It might not be perfect, it might not be everything, but you can get little things done.
Now, one of the things that is one of my pet peeves, now this is not my wife's pet peeve, this was one of my pet, and it just drives me up the wall, but I don't have that problem with her, because she did that. Listen, take a bath, and put some good clothes on, and put some perfume on. Just because you're working from home, don't mean you have to smell like home. Don't do that. I'm serious. I can't stand that. I can't stand for you people, even my children, they'll tell you, they'll be like, why are we getting up, fixing ourselves up? My parents raised me that way. It's just something that I just will not probably ever change. I'm not going to change. Get up, wash your behind, wash your face, brush your teeth, take a bath. Even if you're going to wear pajamas all day, get some sexy pajamas. Listen, I don't want to sit here and look at you all day and looking like ain't your mama. Don't do that. Don't do me like that. And my wife would know. I'll tell you one of her. I'd be like, Don't worry about her looking like ain't your mama. Don't do that.
Okay, let's put a little. So basically, what we're saying about that, because when we first started working remotely and the kids were here, it's so easy. You know, ladies, we got to have we got to, especially we can't go get our hair done. You're
right,
trying to tie your edge. Don't be touching on that. You got to leave it alone. It might stick out. You got to tie your edges down. You know how we have our hair covered and things like that. And I thought about it. I said, is that really cool to walk around like that all day? Now, I personally don't think that you're not dressing up like you're going to work and you got your face all done up. Now, some people like to do that. My mama will be outside working in the yard with lipstick on. But what am I saying is again, like my husband said, take a bath. You can spray on some cologne or perfume.
Yeah.
And, depending on what you're doing, let your hair down a little bit. Or like me, sometimes I just do somewhere the edges are just tied out down. Just make it, again, you're not getting dressed up like you're getting for a photo shoot, but remember that there are other people still in the house.
And you don't.
And even the kids. I had one of them. I love my babies. And, sometimes when you're in the house, you lose track of days. And we must have missed something one day. Yeah. And I had one of them roll up close to me, and I was like, ooh.
And let me say this, too. You can wear your good pair of underwear, too, around the house. You ain't got to wear bloomers, pull all over your stomach.
You can still put on a good pair.
I can't even see your navel. Don't do that. Don't do that. I do not. No, don't wear bloomers around the house. Listen, get up. Get yourself dressed.
Part of that goes to if we put all.
Now let's talk about men.
Well, hold on. Let me see. We put all the effort in looking nice when we go out to other places.
Right.
Again, you're in the house, and I do believe that there should be a balance in terms of comfort, and you don't have to have your face all made up, but you still. You shouldn't put all your effort in looking good for other people to see you if the people in your house and your spouse never get to see anything good. So find that whatever that balance is.
I don't want to seem like I was just picking on. That's my pet peeve. That's why I'm so adamant about it. My wife is my pet peeve. I'm just, I'm like that with my kids. They get up, they put some clothes on, they take a bath, they brush their teeth, they comb their hair. Look presentable.
Even if you put your pajamas back on.
Like me, for example. I know I got this little thing going on with my feet. You know what I'm saying? My feet, I know. That's why I get up, I take a bath, I spray my feet. Because my wife doesn't want the house smelling like corn chips. And she'll tell you,
Oh,
baby,
my.
it smells like corn chips. Go fix that. You have to be open and honest with each other,
In
right?
a nice and
You have to be
loving
open and
way.
honest with each other, okay.
Because some of us open and honest, but it's like a little dagger. Okay, what's the next
Well,
one?
you know, sometimes people don't get it, right? Sometimes people don't get it.
Well, give
like,
them
for
a chance.
example,
Y'all start off
like
saying
one
it's
of
nice
my,
and loving
like one
to
of
each
my
other.
sons, they don't get it until you just come
Yeah.
raw. You can't be like, son, help
Wash
yourself
your
out.
face.
You know, you got to say, bro, you stink. You smell really, really bad.
That's after the nice approach didn't work for
You
a
got to
couple of
come
months.
hard. You got to come hard. For years in the first part of our marriage, my wife didn't get it. When I was saying, honey, I don't want to see them sweatpants all day and bloomers. She didn't get that. I was saying, baby, you know, I want to see
Just
those.
put you on
So
some
when I had to tell,
sweatpants and a shirt with
I
some
had to
perfume.
come. I had to come raw. I had to say, hey, look here. I want to see your navel. I want to be able to see it. I want to see your navel. I want to be able to see your butt cheeks in your underwear. I don't want to see your whole butt cover. It's like you got on some boxing shorts. No, I don't do that. So that's just my pet peeve, guys. That's my pet peeve. My wife's pet peeve is helping her around the house.
Oh, yeah.
That's her pet peeve.
Just because we're here, and I'm a
Just
firm
because we're here,
believer.
don't throw stuff everywhere.
Just because we're here, and I'm a firm believer. Anybody knows me, we can have fun as a family. We did a little picnic upstairs yesterday. We had movie day upstairs in the bedroom because we didn't feel like going nowhere, and we made a little picnic area. My kids, we can have fun, we can have a good time, but I don't believe that you have to tear your house up to have a good time. Yeah. You can put stuff back in the right place. Everything has a home.
Now, I want to give a shout out to somebody. I really want to give a shout out to this person. This person right here that I'm going to give a shout out to. I am so proud of them because they're doing something, number one, that they love to do, but it's something that I love to see the person do. And that is our next point, is beautify your home. My wife has a very unique.
I'm the shout out.
You the shout out.
Okay, because I was waiting. I was looking at the people coming. I was like, I was like, how you gonna shout out to somebody else?
My wife has a gift.
I was getting a little like, wait a minute.
She has a gift of beautifying her home, and so now she's just taking this time to really beautify our home.
I had to rearrange furniture, move
even
furniture from one room
even though we
to the
got
next
into an
room.
argument yesterday about this comforter that my mama bought. My mama.
We did not.
Yo, my mama
We did
comforter.
not. Don't make me tell the truth and shame the devil.
That's right. That's right.
And I send your mama the tape. Don't try. Don't
But
try
no,
me.
seriously,
No.
she's doing a really good job beautifying the home, making the home look
You would
pretty,
be amazed at
beautiful.
what you stuck somewhere and you was going to get to it later, or sometimes just rearranging furniture or shifting something here or there. And I don't know about you, but when my house is together, for everybody's, it does something for me. It gives me peace.
Now is the time to write the book, finish the dissertation. That was a shout out to somebody. I'm not going to call their name. But now is the time to get the book done, finish the dissertation. Go back to school if you was thinking about trying to get your. Now is the time to do it, guys. The president came on tonight and said the country's going to be closed to August 30th.
August 30th?
April 30th.
April 30th.
April
Okay.
30th. Guys, you realize what you can get done in 4 weeks?
The closet
4
that you said
weeks.
you was going to get to. The book that you
weeks,
said you was going to work on.
The book that you said you was
The
going to write.
pictures that you said you
The
were going to work on.
dissertation. Hello.
Get out
Hello. It's time to write the dissertation
all those
now.
things.
All those
things.
wonderful things. Now is the
The
time.
things that we sat there and said, Lord, if I just had more time. You know your prayer, Jesus, if I had more time. This is what I do. I call my mama more. Lord, if I had more time, I hang out with the kids. God, if I had more time, I paint this room. Oh, Jesus, if I just had one more day. You got you some time. You got you some time.
Right. Do things together. And the last one is to make it fun.
Make it fun. Yeah. Like
Oh,
tonight,
no, I forgot. I'm sorry. I'll make it fun.
Give each other space. I was saying a little earlier about personalities. Extroverted people, yes. The person about the dissertation.
Get the dissertation. I didn't call no names, but get the dissertation done.
Exactly. Personalities. Extroverted people, they get their strength from just hanging and being around folks. So I know for my husband to be healthy, he is an extrovert. 2 of my sons are extroverts. I have to give them that time. I have to hang out when I don't feel like hanging out because that is how they get their strength. But at the flip side, I had to explain to him the extroverts, because extroverts, I got one that will talk you all day. He'll follow you. you'll be on your way to the bathroom. You'll be on your way to the bathroom. You have to say, can I come in here by myself? And this is not a little one. This is a big kid. I'll be like, I got to go to the bathroom by myself. Just give me a minute. And they'll still stand out at the door.
And you have to know your spouse personality. Like I said, I love to hang around people. I'm not the kind of person I need a minute. I don't. That's
but
not
the
me.
introverts,
but my wife,
we get strength and energy from self-reflection, from quiet. You have to give us our space. If not, we can hang for a period, but after a while, it begins to eat at us.
Yeah.
And we'll start getting agitated with you. So we had to learn that. I had to give him and the extroverts in my family the time and the energy, but then they have to respect when I want to go off to myself. And sometimes for an introvert, you might be looking, the extroverts will say, well, don't look like you're doing nothing fun. No, it really is fun.
Yeah. Sitting
here on my side of the bed, drifting in and out of consciousness and watching the TV, just like my grandma say, is watching me in the background. It's amazing. It's like Disney World.
And that happened the other day. She really rough day with the kids, just getting all the stuff done, trying to get the stuff for school done and everything. And that was going to be, I forgot that point, help with the schoolwork.
Well, I said that at the beginning.
Okay. Mm-hmm. But she was saying, and she went upstairs and my wife, she told me, she said, I need a couple of hours. And I was about to take offense, like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? She's like, well, I just need a couple of hours. But she was telling me she needed her time, her downtime. So she took that opportunity. I don't know what she did with that time, but if you were working a full-time job and you needed that time, it's the exact same thing. That personality trait does not change because you in the home.
Exactly.
You need that time probably more now.
And what I told him, I knew at the time with the kids I might not be able to take hours, but I told him, I said I need a lunch break. I said on the job they give me a lunch break.
Yes, she told me that.
And he was like, you go. I said, no, I'm on lunch break, and I'm going to my room and I'm sitting there by I needed that time, and you give me my time. I come back out with a smile on my face and I'm ready to rock and roll.
And most importantly, guys, during this time of this transition, I don't know what school districts, how they're going to handle it, how they're going to transition or whatever, how they're going to make this whole thing happen. We don't know how long schools are going to be closed. Our school is supposed to be closed
Alabama
April 25th.
Rest of this academic school year.
You're going to have to split that work. You're going to have to split that. And so, like I said, for example, with me, I'm the PE coach. I also do the lunches. I also help. I'm a first grade teacher. I teach first grade now. I handle all that.
He assistant teacher for first grade.
I'm assistant teacher.
I haven't elevated him
because, boy, I looked at that math the other day. I said, whoa, wait a minute now. Y'all count boxes? How you count blocks? I don't know about that. So I just do the reading and the science. Reading and science.
Find some kind of way to tag team.
So you're going to have to split that down the middle. Husbands, don't put all that on your wife. And it's easy to do that because you're going to say, well, she's nurturing. Because your wife, most wives are nurturing. They're more engaged with that.
But that could be
You're going to have to split that. So my wife, go ahead.
I was just going to say, don't find some kind of way to tag team.
Right.
Find something. I'm an early riser, so usually, I'll do breakfast and I get them. They meet with their teachers in the morning. I'm checking in while I'm doing my work. I might sit my laptop next to them. But find some kind of way to work together. See what she's doing out there?
I'm getting them lunches ready.
Them unapproved lunches.
Like tomorrow, it's Bologna Monday, baby. I already know they're gonna have bologna.
No.
It's Bologna Monday.
See, he breaks the rules. I already laid out lunch for tomorrow. You just gotta warm it up.
See, now here's another thing. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. If I'm the lunchroom manager, I plan all the lunches. No. You just stay in your lane. Your lane is you run the school. Let me do the lunches.
But what I'm saying is
Bologna Monday, baby. Get ready.
But work together. That can be overwhelming. It's overwhelming, especially even if your spouse used to help the kids with the homework or something like that. Now it's in a new platform. I just discovered the other day, one of my kids, I was just looking at, they have the Chromebooks and I could see the assignments due, and we was working on that, and he was going to the teacher sessions and all that. And then I messed around and hit another clip. I ain't see all the daily work. I said, he was supposed to do that too?
Right.
Oh, he sure ain't tell me.
That's too much for one person to do. You have to split that.
Especially the other person is still maybe doing their job remotely and the housework and you making sure food is together. And we're kind of checking to make sure we ration food out appropriately because you can't go to the store and stock up like you did before. They're not going to let you get all that. It's just this can be a time of a reprieve for everybody if you work together.
That's right, Pastor Morris. Stay in your lane. I tell her, stay in your lane. I'm the lunchroom manager.
Coach, don't let him
so I do all the lunches. You know, you just stay right there. But guys, don't put all that on your wife.
Work together.
Work together. And it's going to take that. I told my wife this, and we're going to get ready to end. I told my wife this.
Well, let me say this, because your spouse shouldn't be, now, all things being equal, because everybody's jobs and situations are different, but your spouse should not be just as worn out at the end of the day as if they had gotten in the car, dressed up, and commuted to work and worked all day and then came back home. Yeah, this should be an opportunity. It's not ideal, but we have to work with what we're facing. We have to deal with what we're dealing with. Everybody should be able to get some kind of refresher in terms of what they need out of this if you guys work together. And
I want to say this at the end of everything is that in order to get through this time, it's going to take teamwork. Now, our slogan is teamwork makes the dream work. That's why our marriage ministry is called We Can Have It All. It's not one person doing one thing in silos. You have to do it together, okay? But find out what you're good at. I know there's no need in me doing 9th grade math. I wouldn't even mess my child up like that. But my wife can do that, right? But at the same time, I taught history in the 9th grade, so I know that. So I take on that subject area. I take on the reading subject area with my son, Daniel. Kendall, she handles all Kendall stuff by herself. So, but you have to share it down the middle. Find that soft spot that's going to help you. Don't put one thing on the other person because that's just too much. I made a prediction to my wife, and we're gonna end with this one. I told my wife, I said, listen, I believe that children are gonna come out smarter. Number one, because children are resilient. That's number one. But number two, what schools have been crying out for years, we need parental involvement. We need parental involvement. If parents get involved, they can help us through this process to make your child better. Now, you don't have a choice. Parents have to be involved. And now you're going to see the community effort that is going to take. Children are going to come out better.
And the kids will respond. They're going to respond. Because I told mine, he's taking that test, and I said, I tell him some stuff that the teachers can't tell him.
Right. Exactly.
I said, that's you another point. Get it and sit down there and get it.
That's another point. You know, when you tell
all that, you got to move.
See, now you can tell your child, look, I will knock you. No, I'm just joking. But you know,
it's amazing. He snapped out of that.
They snap out of they get it now. You know, and I believe children are going to come out stronger.
In marriage,
your marriage can come out better. Listen, guys, listen to me. You can keep it spicy. You can still keep it sexy. You can still have fun with each other. You can have all of those things. I just believe if they